You probably wonder, how can I make my year differently? So I'm gonna make this real quick. I'm gonna say about three things. The biggest one is making an ultimatum for yourself. Two is how you spend your money. And three is probably how you spend your time. All right, watch this. So I'm gonna start with the biggest one for me was I overthink a lot. I have one side like this and one side like this, and I never really make a decision. I would just stay right here in the middle, and I just been letting life flow. Me letting life flow has got me nowhere. I'm still in the same position I was last year and the year before that. Honestly, I'm just speaking honestly. Like looking at it, if I would have woke up, I'm 21 right now. If I would have woke up 19, I'll literally be doing the same thing. Why is that? Because I found myself not really making any real decisions. I just be confused, W22, be wanting the best result, but there's no such thing as the best result in this world. We don't live in the best world. You have to really understand, what are my intentions? What do I want to do? Okay, this decision makes more sense than this decision. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. One of my biggest decisions I had to make this year was, and I'm about to be in a relationship. For a long time, I feel like I kept on putting this girl off because I was scared of commitment. I kept on saying, my life is personal. I want to do this. I want to do that. So I kept on pushing her off. But yeah, I would still be messing with her. So now it just caused a confusion with me and her. But not only just me and her, with myself. I don't have time to be confused. I'm trying to become better. So the analogy I used was, it's like a nail. It's like a nail that's sticking out. With every decision you make, especially if you're an overthinker, you have to either pull that nail out or hammer it in. But you cannot allow that nail to just stay in the middle. If that nail is in the middle, it's sticking out. That means if the nail is sticking out, it's a problem. Every situation you're in right now, you have to decide, am I about to pull this hammer out or hammer it in? So with the relationship there, I decided to hammer it in. I asked her, would she be my girlfriend? I'll be honest with y'all, she hasn't answered yet. But I think she's gonna say yes, but I don't know for sure. But even if she tells me no, then I would probably have to understand that and probably have to try to pull that nail out. And she might see this. She might see this video, and I'm just being completely honest with y'all. I'm giving it to y'all raw. But I can no longer be confused on where me and her stand. Another ultimatum I gave myself was either I find a career job, which is a job career that's in my profession of choice that I want, or I have to go back to school full time. My plan is I want to find a career job and then I educate myself within that job. But if that's not the case, I have to go back to school. That's my next ultimatum. But I will refuse to let this year be the same as the last 2 years. I have to make stronger decisions. I can't live in the middle. Another thing, content. I've been living in the middle with content. Some days I really want to do it. Some days I feel discouraged because of numbers at the end. No, I'm going all out with content. I don't care what happens. I want to do content. When I'm not doing content, I don't feel my best. I'm doing content. That's the bottom line. I have to force myself to get up and do content. I got this backdrop now. I got the mic now. I have no excuse. I have a phone. I got these earphones. I hope that y'all can hear me pretty good. I have no excuse but to do content. So I just gave y'all a few examples of my life. You could apply to your own. I'm pretty sure you have some ultimatums you have to make of your own, some situations where you be in the middle. Make those tough decisions. And I hope I'm gonna put it to all viewers, but especially if you're a man, you have to. I'm like I said, I just turned 21 about 2 weeks ago. I have to be a man about things. I cannot afford to have somebody else choose my life for me. That's how I know my year gonna be different. Number 2, I said how I spend my money. Every year is the same thing for me with how I spend money. I always start off saving good, and then I end up spending my savings, and at the end of the year, I end up with zero savings and $0 in my account. No matter how much money I done made, I always end up with zero. Why? Because I didn't understand what my available balance meant. If you're familiar with credit, they always tell you you should never spend your whole balance. You should probably leave like 30%. But that's not how I treated my debit money. I was treating my debit money, oh, I have this much to account, that means I have this much to spend. And that's not the case. You're going to end up with zero. I always say this. Well, I just started saying this. If I only made $1 for a year and I spent $1, Now, if I made $1 million for a year and I spent $1 million, I still end up with zero. I am still just as broke as the man who made $1. How can I stop myself from being that man, and no matter how much I made, from ending up with zero? First of all, my problem is I be wanting to save so much. Like I might save, like, let's say I made $500 for the week. Okay, let me try to thug out with 300, then put 200 up. I that's not me. I can't do that. I do spend money, but what I can do is, okay, how about I cut down how much I save and then really be able to stick to that saving instead of, okay, I just saved up this much, but damn, I'm broke. Something happened with my car. Okay, I gotta go get it. No, truth be told, if I only saved $1 a day, I would have ended up with $365 more in savings than I ended up doing. So all I have to do is save $1 a day, and I still be better off than I did last year. And right now, I'm still saving $100 a week. And honestly, speaking of my financial position, that should be cool. That should be cool. But like I said, I already got trips planned coming and that I want to take, so I'm gonna have to be smart. But also, I have to make more money. But also, like I said, how you spend your money. Yeah, I can't go on dates. I can't be trying to take people out. That's being in a relationship would help that. You know, not like saying I would like take people on dates, but I would just be like, you know, I'll be going on like friendly dates, you know, stuff like that. And I'll be like, I got it. I can't be in that I got it mindset. I got it because I don't have it. I'm trying to have it, but if I keep on acting like I do have it before I actually do have it, I'll never get it. You feel me? And I feel like, you know, being a man, we be prideful. We try to act like we big cheese. And I'm not big cheese right now. I'm trying to be big cheese, but for me to be big cheese, I have to be little cheese right now. That's okay. Last but not least, how I spend my time. I really should put this second because money is money. Money comes and goes. But time, you have to grab onto this moment. The biggest thing I'm doing right now with my time is I'm not on social media. If I'm on social media, I might be on social media like 10 minutes out the day. But I think it's January 12th, and I don't think I spent a complete hour on social media yet. I promise you I haven't. If I'm not making content, I don't need to be on social media. Unless I'm trying to learn something else from somebody. But most of the time we on social media, we not learning that. There be some nonsense. I can't afford to spend my time doing that. I have so much to learn, so much to prove to myself, so much to do. I do not need to be spending timeless hours on TikTok or Instagram, stuff like that, because you'll be thinking like, okay, I'm just hop off for 1-2 minutes, and you will look up all your free time that you had before work or before you had to do this, do that is gold. You like, what happened? You was on that app, and that app, they addicted. They addicted. All that stuff addicted. All those stories, all those posts, they addicted. So the only reason I get on that is because like I still have that urge. But I'm already locked in before I even download the app. And like, this is not gonna be really worth my time. I'm just really in that FOMO. But really, I promise you, G, you going on social media apps, if you don't post or nothing, nobody's reaching out to you. The people who really care about you, they already have your number. I'm telling you, that's just a fact. They already have your number. The people that really care about you. So all those other Instagram friends, those social media friends, they really don't matter in your life. They're not really gonna be supporting you like the support you need. So I'm telling you, spend your time wisely. Learn something. Try to learn something before you hop on social media. If that is on like a website or something, try to look up something inspirational. Like, y'all, I got so many books right here. I got so many books I could be reading that's been on my desk for over a year that I have not fully read. I don't think I've read a single one of these books entirely. That's a problem. My discipline is low, and that's a big thing. Like, you know, discipline. I say discipline is one of the biggest things, but I feel like it's not something that can really be taught. I've been trying to teach myself discipline, but I can't. But one thing I realize is knowing yourself helps a lot. So I'm gonna do that's number 4. Know yourself. Knowing myself is I do lose focus easily. So what I have to do, I have to close off my distractions. If you ask me to go somewhere, I'll probably say yes. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably end up spending money there. Like, my girl, she just asked me, do I want to go to the mall? And I was like, yeah, but it's cool, I don't spend nothing. But then when we got to the mall, I don't spend something. You feel me? So my best thing is I just cut it off. I just cut it off, you know, and that's probably me doing myself. Or if you ask me like, do you want to go to a bar? I'm not just gonna end up drinking some water. I might take a shot or something. I don't want to do that. I don't want to drink this year. I don't want to do none of that. So knowing yourself. So I'll say fourth thing, giving yourself ultimatums. How you spend your money, how you spend your time, and really get to understand yourself. Those gonna be the 4 things that you could do to really improve your year and make your year look different from these last few years. Thank you. By the way, my name is Jamal. I am free. First video of the year. I really appreciate y'all. I really hope that you can pull something out of this video.